Welcome bitches, one and all, to my reaction to Season 2, Episode 14 of the Vampire Diaries, Crying Wolf. Now, last time we were introduced to Jules' wolf pack, and they proceeded to capture Caroline and torture her for information related to Tyler's whereabouts. Now, I will never forgive a single one of them for doing that, as if you harm Caroline, you are dead to me, so good fucking luck, Jules. Now, obviously, Stefan and Damon came and rescued her and all that, however, Tyler being ostracized by Caroline for good reason, but also I wish that he didn't do this. He then went and sided with the other werewolves. You know, I get what he's doing. I understand his way of thinking. I understand why he is going to them. He doesn't really have anyone else to go to now that he's burned bridges with Caroline, but I hope that he doesn't fully fall into it and fully join them because they seem like a very bad group of people. Now, we also had the return of John to town, which was lovely. And we ended the episode with him going to visit Catherine and essentially promised to get her out of the tomb, which is very interesting. I'm excited to see what his plan is because he seems to have a plan in place to protect Elena. I don't know what it would be, why he wants Catherine out. It just seems all a bit fishy, so I'm excited to see where that goes. But yes, on that note, I'm very excited to get back into it. So without further ado, let's go. God, considering that they are a very rare species, that is a lot of them to have been taken out. But it was their own fault. They went and attacked people who they shouldn't have. Fucking idiots.
There was this moment back in Florida when I suspected Mason was up to something because he was begging that hot vampire chick Kathy, and he didn't want anyone to know.
So they do know about her, okay.
It's the sun and moon curse. When that evil man witch showed up last night, double click. Witches, vampires, moonstone.
Yeah, it's all coming together.
We can't let them do that, even if we have to kill every last vampire in this town.
Yeah, this is the problem. The curse itself divides them because if one breaks it, the other can never break it. So they are not going to let that happen. Ah, their sleepover. That's one of my favorite moments in the entire show. That actually brought tears to my eyes, and that is rare.
Take me far, far away.
Even with everything that's going on?
Because of everything that's going on.
And you're sure this has nothing to do with dodging your father who just got into town?
I mean, I would dodge that man if he was near me. Fucking push him off a cliff.
I'm late. This is such a crazy day.
Oh yeah, Damon's new little distraction.
It's for some visiting writer. He's writing a book on small town Virginia. It's a big snooze.
So interesting when you think of a person's personality, that if you can compel them to not be scared of you and to accept you biting them, it's like such a strange thing to think about, that they will still be themselves. They will still talk to you about the everyday things that they would have if you were just dating each other as two humans. But then she's also covering up bite marks and is like, oh, gotta cover this up so no one else sees it. Like, it's such a weird concept.
You have your story straight in your mind, right?
I can't say that you bit me or drank my blood, just that we hit it off and I really like you.
Bloody hell.
And you're falling hard.
You might be the one.
Perfect.
Oh no, Damon. You can't use people like puppets.
My new girlfriend, Andy Starr. Action news.
It's not called action news.
Yeah, no, I just like saying it.
And it's not called a girlfriend when you fucking compelled them.
I want to know his in-game before I kill him. But I do think it's time Elijah and I officially met.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm gonna ask Luca to tell me what he knows. And he's not gonna tell you anything. I didn't say he was gonna have a choice.
Are you gonna use a spell on him? Can you spell another witch like that?
We need you to help us find the moonstone.
Somebody needs to explain to me what the big deal is about a rock.
That rock helps break the curse of the sun and the moon.
Yeah, bitch.
Tyler, if we can turn at will, that means we never have to turn at all.
Yeah.
Not if we don't want to.
Didn't really think about that. The fact that they will never be forced to turn, because that has got to be such a detriment to their life. That's probably the only detriment to their life. Because if you think about it, the reason that they feel like they are cursed is because they are forced into this animal form that goes out and attacks anything around them. So if they can literally break that and be able to do it whenever they want, I do wonder, will it give them more control when they are the wolf? When they do transform, will they have a lot more control over what they do? However, speaking of the curse, I would prefer if they do go through with the curse and break the werewolves side of things. I know I don't want Elena to die. I'm not saying I want Elena to die, but if they can somehow break the curse breaking spell so that Elena can live and no one has to die and everything's like all peachy clean, then I think that I would prefer if the wolf's one was broke because they deserve it a lot more. And I say that because vampires, a witch can just make a ring and they can walk in the daylight. Boom. But we have never seen or heard about a way for a witch to make it so that a werewolf doesn't have to turn. And if that exists, then perfect, we can go and do that. But if that doesn't exist, then they do deserve to have this curse broken, not only for their own sake, but for everyone else's, because they are killing machines.
If those vamps are gearing up to break the curse, they must have also found the doppelganger. We're betting Mason's hot vampire chick Kathy knows all about it, so...
It's her doppelganger.
right here, the girl next to Mason.
Don't tell them.
That's Elena Gilbert.
No, Tyler, you fucking idiot.
I've known her my whole life.
I know that he didn't know what was going on, but for fuck's sake.
You stay away from me.
It's important.
You're just making it worse.
Please, Caroline, I'm sorry about what happened.
What did he just take? What did he just put into his pocket?
Please tell me there's nothing.
Oh no, you're telling someone exactly where you're going. That's probably not good.
He's going to Dunham Lake.
Fuck.
Has a house up there.
Sake.
Let's go get our doppelganger.
I'm actually so angry right now. Tyler, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? I know that he's been coerced by a group of people and they've got his trust, but it's just so fucking annoying. Have some common sense that these people might not actually be good people.
Have you spent much time in Richmond for your book? There's such a wealth of history.
No, I'm focusing mostly on smaller regions of Virginia.
I love that Elijah is just like fully in Mystic Falls right now.
Hi. Elijah, I want you to meet Damon Salvatore. His family is one of Mystic Falls' founding families.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, literally his family.
No, pleasure's mine.
I love those awkward interactions where you got a third party and they don't actually know what's going on.
Just giving him a sex smile.
All right, Caroline.
Jeremy don't want to hear that. Caroline's getting it. Yeah, well done, Caroline.
What's happening at me?
Oh, it was in the coffee. She put some kind of truth thing in the coffee, didn't she? For fuck's sake, Bonnie. Well done, though.
Do you ever think about us? What our future will be like?
I think there are a lot of conversations to be had about our future.
Yeah. Because the problem is, when you think about it, you're going to have a lot of societal problems simply because once Elena gets old, and I'm talking old, and she's with Stefan, are they going to play it off as they are a couple and just deal with the looks and the vibes that they get from other people? Or are they going to go down the route of pretending that he's her son or something when they're out and about? You know, it's just such awkward things when one person's immortal and the other one will age. And also, Stefan won't be able to stay in a single place for a long period of time because people will start to notice him aging. So they're going to be moving around a bit. And that's just something that they're going to have to deal with. There are so many factors that come into consideration with that.
I'd rather just be here.
That's another way you can go about. Live in the moment, minute by minute.
It's where your boyfriend whispered to you that he loved you.
I'm really upset because I'm really loving this little trip that they've had out and that they're having such a nice time. And then fucking Tyler's gone and thrown her in the shit. So they're about to get hunted down by some wolves. Oh, Damon and Elijah taking a minute behind closed doors.
And that ring that Isabel gave you? That's mine. I'm gonna want that back.
Lovely. Don't always get what you want in life, mate. Very few people in TV, and I'm including murderers and all shit like that, actually make me as angry as when I see John appear on the screen. I hate him.
Which adds to my confusion of exactly why you're here.
Why don't you just stay
Yeah, what is his
focused on
plan?
keeping Elena safe?
And leave the rest to me.
Why are you so concerned with keeping Elena safe unless you want to break the curse? Damon, you're no match. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, fuck. Ah.
The moment you cease to be of use to me, you're dead. So you should do what I say. Keep Elena safe.
I'm not gonna lie. Even though that was Damon, I know that Damon's okay, so I'm not afraid to say that I am loving Elijah. I love the vibe. I don't like arrogance because it does seem like he has an element of arrogance simply because he's an original. However, I do like the vibe of people who know that they're strong and they're kind of like, oh, you silly little one. You know what I mean? It's just like, ooh. I like that added element.
I'll get a jacket.
I wonder if werewolves have any little things like vampires do where they can't enter homes and all that. Oh, her mum's stuff. Oh, that's so sweet.
Jenna was supposed to pack all this up, but she kept putting it off.
Yeah, you forget they was Jenna's sister as well. They didn't just lose a mother. Is it hollow? I mean, they were part of the council. Is this to do with the vampire stuff? Yep, vampire hunting stuff. Oh god.
What was that? It's hot. He's so crushing on you.
Thank you, Caroline, thank you.
So you've known Jeremy since forever, and
Yeah.
you only see him one way, as Elena's brother.
Yeah, you need to warp
You're
that
a
idea.
witch, and I'm a vampire. It's not like we're in any position to be picky.
Exactly. You've literally got a man who is head over heels in love with you. Fucking jump at it. He's not judging you. He loves you the way you are. He finds you sexy, cool. Like, come on.
What's up with you and this news chick? Ooh, she's got spunk, huh?
I love that it's just like two bros sitting down and chilling out. Oh, God. Oh my god, who the fuck just stabbed Alaric? Oh my god, it's the werewolf. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. You're a sneaky little bastard, aren't you?
Grab that one. He's dead.
He's dead.
Hi, Damon.
What? What? They're not just going to kill him like that, are they? They're not just going to kill Alaric. I refuse to believe that. Damon could give him some of his blood, but then if he's dead, he's already dead. Oh my god, I'm a bit blown away right now. I need a minute. I refuse to believe that they would just go and kill Alaric like that, so I'm not believing it. I refuse to believe that Alaric is dead. The only way around this is he gets some of Damon's blood before he's dead, and he gets healed, or he has blood in his system some fucking how, and he comes back as a vampire, or I don't know, but Jesus Christ, what?
I'll go get the firewood. Let you have a moment.
I wouldn't burn it all. You kind of need weapons to help you fight the werewolves.
You up for this?
Come on, Tyler. Please just don't fucking hunt Elena.
This girl that you've known since birth, she's with the vampires now. The ones who killed Mason. And if they break that curse, all of us are as good as dead.
Tyler has to be smart enough to realize that even the werewolves didn't know about Mason's plan. No one knows what the fuck Mason was doing. So the vampire's killing him. How does Tyler not know that Mason went after them? You know what I mean? Mason hasn't been a positive influence in Tyler's life, if you truly think about it. He hasn't been like the best uncle in the world. It's just like, what? I don't understand it. I don't understand the blind loyalty. Listen, I say I don't understand. I get the fact that Tyler has been thrown into it and he's had people lie to him. And even I was saying that when someone comes in telling you the truth, they're automatically given a lot more trust than the person who has lied to you. But I just hope that Tyler is smart enough to realize where that loyalty should go. How much loyalty can you give someone who has just given you the truth? Like, genuinely, a murderer could walk up to you and give you all the truths of the world, and they're still a murderer. They'll still kill you. Like, it doesn't change anything. So I think Tyler really needs to reevaluate who he is trusting.
Where's Elena?
At the lake house for the weekend.
Oh, Jenna, don't tell him.
Yes, with
Fucking hate this man. He doesn't deserve anything.
Until you get a lawyer, file for guardianship, it's my call, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Nice, Jenna.
She wanted to get away from you, okay? And so do I. So I'll be staying with Rick.
Because he's such a great guy, right?
Oh, John,
Did he ever tell you what happened to his wife?
She died.
So they found her body.
What are you saying?
Why don't you ask Rick? I'd love to hear his answer.
Oh, God, now he's planted the seed of doubt in Jenna's head, and that will grow. But then, like, all of this is all well and great, but Alaric's been stabbed. Come on, like, there has to be a way to save him, turning him into a vampire or something.
When I pull.
So, I hear you have the moonstone.
Fucking hell, I can't handle stuff like this. I really can't.
Please stop. Please.
Oh my God, Bonnie, careful. You don't want to, like, actually hurt him.
Why are you working with Elijah?
Klaus, we both want him dead.
Why? Why do you want him dead? What did he do?
Why?
Because he has her.
He has their
I have
mother.
to get her away from him.
I think he has their mother. His
sister.
mother. Oh, his sister.
How do you kill an original vampire?
Kill me if I tell you.
Come on.
We could find another way.
I don't think she wants to. Oh God, Bonnie, careful. Come on.
After the sacrifice, Klaus will be vulnerable, weak. It's our only chance.
After the sacrifice?
You fucking dickhead, Elijah.
Elena has to die.
She does not have to die. Oh, shit. God, I hate this man. Tyler, please just get an axe to his head.
If he moves, kill him.
That was the biggest mistake of your life, mate. You've just left Stefan with the ability to talk to Tyler. You're screwed. You're absolutely screwed.
We don't want to break the curse, Tyler. We don't want to do that.
Oh, yeah?
Elena will die.
But I do. I can't be like this forever.
Elena will die.
Elena will be fine.
They didn't tell you that part, did they?
No, they didn't. They didn't tell you that she dies.
In order to break the curse, Elena has to die.
Yeah. Didn't think about that, did you, Tyler? Fucking annoying giving them his blind fucking devotion.
Stefan?
Oh no. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Well done, Elena. Stab him. Stab the fucker. Come on.
Stefan, what are you doing out there?
Nice! Nice! Well done! Elena, go in the wardrobe, get the weapons, and fuck that guy up.
I can smell you.
So they have heightened senses like smell. Interesting. Do vampires have heightened smell? Or do they just have hearing and werewolves have smell? Elena, he can smell you. Hiding behind a door don't fucking help. Nice! You need more than that though, love. Oh no! I need to take the stress down. I need to let it out. All is good. Stefan saved the day, Elena is fine, and the bastard is dead.
It's okay.
Thank you, Tyler, for actually coming to your senses. I appreciate it.
I don't want to be like this anymore.
It's understandable. I've always understood Tyler's point of view, don't get me wrong. It was just frustrating to see him be lied to and believe it, but...
I'm sorry, Elena.
There we go. That is what he needed. Well done, Elena.
Where's the moonstone?
Get over it, honey. You're never gonna get it.
You looking for this?
Oh my god, it's Elijah. Oh, you're all fucked. You're all fucked.
Go ahead. Take it.
Yep.
No. This. No. Where's the girl? I don't know.
I don't know, but she's the one I wanted you to kill. So we're just gonna leave Alaric there? Come on, he's not dead.
Finally.
You missed all the fun.
Is he a vampire now? Like, what just happened? I thought he was dead. His eyes were wide open.
Listen, tomorrow I'm all yours. Okay?
Sure. Sounds great.
Oh no, the seeds of doubt have been planted and they are growing.
I know the deal I made, Stefan. Elijah's very careful with his words. He promised to protect my friends. He never said a word about me.
You knew that you weren't gonna survive.
I'm not surprised.
If it comes down to the people that I love getting killed or me,
That's very Elena.
It's not heroic. It's tragic.
Jesus. He's right. It's not exactly a good thing, Elena.
Wait, you're Elena's little brother.
Oh.
Overnight, you turn into this hot guy who's really sweet and...
Yeah!
With everything that's going on, you know.
Enough already.
Yeah! Hell yeah! I love them. I love them. I want this. Oh my god. What's this scene? Is it Tyler coming home? Oh shit. Wait, is he leaving town or is he just leaving home? I hope he's not leaving town. I hope he goes to stay at the Salvatores or something. Oh no, come on Tyler, no. No, Tyler, not her.
I'm sorry about Brady and your friends, but if I'm gonna go with you, no more lies.
Fuck's sake, Tyler. What annoys me even more is that Jules is getting out of the town, like, without getting killed. Like, I don't want to be a dick, but I did not want her to be surviving any of this. She really pissed me off when she killed Rose. Fuck's sake. That was a really good episode. I did really enjoy it. If you think about the true span of things, not much happened in the big storyline, but we got a lot more information on the little storylines and the character development of everyone going on. So let's talk about Tyler. He annoyed me at the start of the episode and he annoyed me at the end. It's like the whole time it went from like annoyed to like, oh, I like him, and then back down to annoyed, because I was angry at the start when he was siding with the werewolves. Angry is the wrong word, because I don't blame him. I've never blamed Tyler for anything, because you can see his point of view. You can see why he thinks the way he does. You can see why he trusts certain people over others. But that doesn't change the fact that it annoys me that he's making these decisions, because these people have lied to him as well. They haven't given him the whole truth, but they've given him the truth that would turn him from the vampires. And that's the most important part of it all, because that's what made him turn to their side. However, after talking with Stefan and understanding that Elena would have had to die for the curse to take hold, he actually understood and had the whole truth fully for once, and was able to make a decision based on having the whole truth. And the fact that the decision that he made was to kill the guy and help save Elena, beautiful, beautiful. That is exactly what I wanted. The thing that I did not want was for him to side with Jules in the end and go with her, because killing Rose is something I'll never forgive her for. It really isn't. I don't think there'll ever be a point in the show. If Jules stays around, I don't know what's going to happen to her. If she does come back, there will never be a point where I will be happy with Jules and like Jules, because she really annoyed me, because I really did love Rose. It brought back all the memories of Anna getting killed when I was starting to really enjoy her character, and it just really pissed me off. So the fact that he sided with her, it annoys me, but I hope that he doesn't go away with her and changes his whole mentality on his friends and everything. I hope he goes away with her, he understands who he is, how to help manage the curse and get better with dealing with the turning and the full moon, and comes back a better person for it. That is what I truly want for Tyler. Now, moving on, let's talk about Elena knowing about Elijah's plans. It doesn't surprise me that Elena knew. I didn't pick up on his wording, but I did always think that he was either lying or not saying the whole truth when he said that Elena wouldn't be dying and all that, because I've never trusted Elijah. I've liked Elijah. I like his character, but that doesn't make him a good person. That doesn't mean that I like him as a person. I like his character, because he does come across as quite arrogant, but it's the kind of arrogant where it's kind of deserved. It actually feels like he deserves to be that arrogant because of who he is. Like, being an original is not just a title. It's not just, I'm an original, haha, like I'm a king, if you know what I mean. They have abilities. They have things about them. They can do things that other vampires can't. And they're extremely strong because of their age. So his arrogance is just-worthy. But there's still an element around him that just, it feels off. It feels wrong. And you start to wonder, is Elijah actually the good guy? Like, what? We hear all of this stuff about Klaus. We hear all of these mentions of Klaus being this bad guy who has stolen witches over the years and forced them to help him. But is that actually true? Because we've never met Klaus. We've never got an idea of who Klaus is as a person. For all we know, Elijah is the bad one and Klaus is the good one, because Elijah's still going through with the curse. His plan is to still actually kill Elena, and we've never actually heard from Klaus that that's his plan. Do you get what I mean? It's like we're being fed all of these things and all of this information from Elijah, but it's clear that Elijah can't be trusted. So I don't know whether I trust anything that's come out of his mouth. But yes, moving on. Let's talk about Alaric, because I am confused. I think that if he had turned into a vampire, they would have said. However, he didn't have vampire blood in his system, but it seemed as though he was dead. Like when he was lying on the carpet, he had his eyes wide open, and then he was in the same position when it like cut to Damon and then come back. He was in the same position with his eyes open. So I was led to believe that he was dead, but I thought that while vampire blood can heal you, Once you're dead, you're dead. I didn't think that it could actually bring you back. So I'm just confused. I think if he had turned into a vampire, they would have explicitly said, but they didn't. So I don't think that that's true. Maybe I'm just misunderstanding how the vampire blood healing thing works. Now, speaking of Elena, her and Stefan at the cabin was so nice to see. It was so nice to see them get away and actually have a moment together, because obviously they've been having so much going on, and if they want to have a night together, they'll go to like the Salvador house or whatever, but it's still the same town. They're still in the same area. They're still dealing with all of the same stuff, but getting away to somewhere that, one, brought back Elena's memories of her life and her parents, and also just allowed them to relax, was so nice to see. And it truly did just drive home how nice they are together. And I do genuinely like them as a couple. I do. I know that I say that I don't really have an opinion on Elena and Stefan or Elena and Damon or that. And it's true, I don't. I'm happy with either. But seeing Elena and Stefan have these moments, it truly does touch your heart. And I do like them together. Now, speaking of couples that I like together, Bonnie and Jeremy. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, any God that is listening, because wow, I am happy. That is just incredible news, because I've always wanted them together. Not always. Always is a stretch, because when we first met Jeremy, I fucking hated him. He was just such a little... It's like Bonnie's opinion of Jeremy. He was such a little kid, and he was so immature and just always on the sidelines because no one gave him the full truth. But to have him have the full truth, have matured so much, and like Bonnie said, turned into a very attractive man. It's lovely to see that Bonnie recognizes this, and with the help of Caroline, MVP as always, got Bonnie to see that Jeremy is more than just Elena's little brother. He is a hot, smart, sweet man who accepts her as a witch, who finds it cool and sexy that she's a witch. Like, bitch, jump on that. You need a man like that. Like, if I had Jeremy in my life, I would grab that boy and run. So I'm glad that she can finally see that. Now, like I said at the end, I'm not a huge fan of Matt and Caroline as a couple. They were cute, but it felt very much like high school lovers who last like 5 years, then break up, and you find the real person you're going to spend the rest of your life with. You know, it's like they were cute, they worked, they were happy, but it didn't feel like they were special. It didn't feel like they had that spark between them. And I want what's best for Caroline, and I don't think that Matt is. I don't think that he's bad for her. I think he will have a positive influence on her, but I just feel like I feel like she could have a lot better than Matt, honestly. And we don't even know how Matt's going to handle finding out about vampires and everything. Like, they're jumping the gun a bit. Now the werewolves, they must have lost, what, like 5 more members this episode? And being a rare species, that is a lot of people to lose. And based on the end scene with Jules and Tyler, I would take it that is Jules' entire pack that are done now. Because they seem to run in packs. Like, it's the idea of a wolf pack. It makes sense. So while there is no like centralized government of the werewolves, they form their own little packs and little groups around the general areas. So I would take it that Tyler and Jules are the last 2 of their pack, which I don't know where they're going to go from here. I don't know if Tyler's going to help Jules to understand how not to be a fucking bitch. But even if he did, like I said earlier, I'll never forgive her. She has burned that bridge with me, so I don't know. We'll see where our character goes. But yes, I believe that covers everything, so on to question time. Right, first up, what do you think of this race between werewolves and vampires to break the sun and moon curse? I enjoy it. I enjoy the idea. I mean, the werewolves have kind of been taken out of it now. I don't know if they'll come back. I assume they would, but like I said before, it seems like Jules' whole pack has been taken out, so unless Jules herself, maybe with the help of Tyler, come back into town and do it in the last minute, like all of the rituals set up and then they like come in and take the stone and have it done for their side. Maybe, but as of right now, I would say the race is over. Like, the werewolves have lost. Next up, what are your thoughts knowing that Elijah is planning to carry out the sacrifice anyway in order to kill Klaus? I mean, like I said before, it's like, I like Elijah as a character, but as a person, he's so fucking annoying because he seems to view even vampires as less than him. So if you're viewing immortal beings as less than you, then you have some super god complex. So he is truly thinking that he is an invincible man right now. But we do know that he is going to be weak after the sacrifice. So we could technically use that against him because he says that Klaus is going to be weak after the sacrifice. But if Klaus is an original, so is Elijah. So it's safe to say that you can use the same way that you're going to kill Klaus to take out Elijah. Now, while that does sound all well and good, you still need to sacrifice Elena to go through with that plan. So they're going to have to find out some way that they can break the curse without Elena dying. Maybe they can give Elena vampire blood, kill her for the curse to break, and then she comes back as a vampire. That is one way they can do it. But I don't think anyone in their right minds is viewing that as an option right now. Could be a last minute thing in the moment though, so who knows? I do kind of want Elena to be a vampire. I'm gonna be real. I do think that would add a saucy element to the mix. And finally, how do you think Tyler has managed with so many sudden changes in his life? This is what I was saying before. I don't blame Tyler for anything, because how I would deal with all of this being flung into my life, I don't fucking know. I'd probably deal with it worse than Tyler's been dealing with it, let's be real. So I don't blame him for anything, but he hasn't handled it well, but he hasn't handled it badly. He hasn't gone off the rails and gone on a fucking murder spree or broke every single tie that he has, but he hasn't done everything perfect either. Like, he's just left town with Jules, and I fucking hate her, and she's not going to be a very positive influence for him. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see where his story goes. I hope he comes back. We're about just over midway through the season, aren't we? No, we're less, aren't we? Don't we have about 8 episodes left now? So we've got about roughly a third of the season left. So there is a chance that Tyler will come back before the end of the season. So I hope that happens. I hope that he is a better man for it. Hope that he maybe has gone through another transformation and worked out a few of the kinks and worked out a way to feel better about who he is as a person. But we'll have to wait and see on that front. But yes, with that said, thank you very much for watching. I've left a link down below to my Patreon where you'll be able to find the early and uncut reactions to The Vampire Diaries and all the other shows that I do. I've also left a link down below to my Twitch and Discord, so be sure to follow them if you are interested. And yes, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.